Obviously, there are advantages to cloud computing when it comes to software development. It increases speed to production, increases ability to scale. These are things that software developers have really sought and wanted for a very long time. But it is also a lot of change. So what are the potential impacts of such drastic shifts from what is familiar?
Well, I mean, the word you just used, I think, is the key to the overall situation, right? Is change. And as a security professional, that's one of the things that I'm always, and we're always, as a field of security, we're always thinking about is how any type of change fundamentally changes the threat landscape. And what really strikes me is that I see across a lot of organizations, they sometimes misunderstand the role of change. Right? They'll see a tectonic shift happening, and certainly adoption of cloud is one of those shifts. And it's a common scenario where one of two responses to that change happens. One is this change changes everything about the business except security. Like, our security hasn't changed. And that's not true. But the other is that, this change has solved all of our security problems. And that's also not true. And that's one of the big things I think to think about as we're going through this particular transformation. But there will be another one. I mean, Jill, in 5 years, you and I are going to have another conversation about something else. It's like, hey, how about brainwaves? How are you? Like, I don't know what the thing is. Maybe it's not brainwaves. But there's going to be something that's different. And we can look backwards as an example of change, right? We're going through cloud computing right now. IoT certainly is also underway. Artificial intelligence, machine learning are starting to emerge. Bring your own device was something that, of course, was a big topic maybe 10 years ago or so. And each one of these things, they sort of go through the same sequence, right? Which is, here's a big change that's happening. It impacts security. How do we think about it in terms of actually adapting security? So that's sort of the generalized answer. I mean, I know that's not necessarily a specific thing, but the big takeaway is that, yes, this is a massive change. And yes, we have to think about change in terms of our threat model and our security models in order to effectively deal with it. We shouldn't assume that this change means that our problems have gone away.